A far more pressing issue than hypersonic space bombers or sixth-generation fighter jets is facing the U.S. Air Force today and into the future. Cracks in KC46 tankers halt all deliveries. The KC46 tanker is supposed to be the backbone of the United States Air Force mid-air refueling fleet. And they have stopped all deliveries, and as we continue with this article, the United States Air Force is inspecting its fleet of 89 KC-46 to see if the problem is systemic. And Boeing, who's just been getting such a stellar reputation for quality lately, is working to fix the problem. The KC-46 tanker is a long-standing problem program for the United States Air Force. And this article goes a little bit into it, and we're going to get into this article. But the importance of the tanker fleet of the United States Air Force is and should be the number one problem being remedied by the Air Force right now. If you don't have fuel, you don't fly. Most of the capabilities the United States Air Force has is because of its ability for duration and long distance, and the ability to mid-air refuel. And we have been retiring our KC-135s and our KC-10s. If we have to ground our entire fleet of mid-air refuelers and inspect them all, and then we find a systemic problem, we have a major issue on our hands. The Air Force will inspect its entire fleet of 89 KC-46A Pegasus aerial refueling tankers after cracks were found on 2 of the 4 new planes sent to the military delivery center, the Air Force told the War Zone exclusively. The issue was discovered by Boeing, which makes the jets, the Air Force said. In addition, Boeing is taking measures to temporarily halt deliveries until we fully understand the root cause and implement an effective corrective action plan, the Air Force stated in response to our query about the latest problems with the troubled Pegasus program. After inspection, if any cracks are found, the aircraft will undergo repairs before flying again. The cracks were not found in any of the flight surfaces or hinges, but rather on primary and secondary structures. I'm guessing that means fuselage or wings. Boeing cannot seem to get stuff right. It's almost like there's an infection there. DEI. Boeing told us it's working to fix the problem. We are working closely with the customer to assess potential issue of KC-46A aircraft and to mitigate the potential impact on the fleet and production airplanes, the company told Warzone after our inquiry about the cracks. The Pegasus program has been beset by problems before they were even delivered. It was years behind schedule before Flying Branch received its first KC-46A in January 2019. As we previously reported, efforts are still ongoing to fix long-standing and serious problems with not only the KC-46's boom, has also been remote vision system that boom operators use to guide it into the receiving aircraft. There are just too many issues that have impacted the program. Boeing is currently under contract to address issues with stiffness in the boom and of the KC-46, and fix involves hardware and software changes. As for the remote vision system, or RVS, the contractor is integrating an entirely new vision of this into the tanker. The decision was taken after multiple programs with the original RVS, which found to be potentially dangerous to use as well as potentially risking boom operators physically ill. So it makes them sick. I'm going to actually pull this up because I read this article. I just want to show the operating station here. The service member is wearing 3D glasses, looking at a 3D screen, operating the boom. This is clearly training. A demonstration of KC46A remote vision system demonstration at McConnell Air Force Base, Kansas. This is U.S. Air Force Airman First Class Colby Hardin. Well, hopefully you're getting it done, Colby, and hopefully you're not getting sick because the Boeing is putting in inferior equipment. Cracks. Cracks in the main structures of the aircraft. This is a list from one of the other articles by the War Zone of some of the issues that were on the aircraft. Remote vision system, refueling boom stiffness, flight management system instability. That's always encouraging. Air refueling drain tube cracks, drain mast cracks, fuel system leaks, air duct clamps cracking, cargo pallet locks detachment. Cargo pallet locks detachment is as serious. If anyone has seen the video of the 747 coming out of Baghdad, where one of the cargo pallet locks detaches and the pallet slides in the aircraft and it just goes boom right into the ground. Oy. If you are having issues with your refuelers and you have to ground your fleet, how the hell are you going to keep your forces refueled and supplied 6,000 miles away? 6,700 miles away? 7,500 miles away? How the hell are you going to do that? $7,500 miles away. All the way down in Sydney. How are you going to keep your forces supplied? You're not sending Liberty ships this time, buddy. You're not sending Liberty ships. We were able to make one in 2 weeks during World War II, a Liberty ship. Now I don't think we could build one in 2 years. That's how lowly and pathetic our shipbuilding industry has become. I don't think we could build a Liberty ship in 2 years. My guess would actually be closer to 4. Pathetic. So if you have a refueling aircraft fleet that has fuselage, very likely fuselage cracks, air wing cracks, and you can't supply your forces or refuel your aircraft, your fighters for air dominance, and you can see where I'm pointing this. And nobody's stupid. This is how far you have to go. Spoiler, the F-22 and the F-35 can't fly for that far by themselves. They need someone to refuel them. And if you have a fleet of refuelers that are grounded because there's cracks, not just cracks in like tubes that we read earlier, but cracks found in primary and secondary structures, you have a major problem. And Boeing, I hope Doge comes knocking on your door. As a contractor, I think they have the right to, because I think we're going to find a little bit of waste. And you might want to consider your DEI crap. American lives are on the line. Lives on the line. Just like that picture of that airman we saw practicing just a few moments ago. Airman Colby Hardin, his life depends on Boeing. And right now, I'm not sure that that gives me much confidence. So I wanted to come at you with you guys, let you know this was the thing. Cracks in the KC46 tankers halt all deliveries, and the entire fleet is grounded for inspection. Way to go, Boeing. Well, if you like it, hit the like. Maybe even subscribe. Share it to a friend. Let them know that, hey, Boeing is up to their usual good work. Gives me extreme confidence. You guys take care.